So we already know what inflation is, which is the general increases in prices which causes the value of our money to be worth less year after year after year. For example, in 2018, a grocery shopping list of products, maybe 10 items in total, set us back $100. Well, if you bought that same amount of products in 2019, it'll set you back $101.62. This increase in price, while having the same amount of quantity, is known as inflation. And what's the difference between nominal and real wages? Just think back, guys, to nominal and real GDP. Real wages accounts for inflation to show us our true purchasing power, while nominal wages just shows us the actual value of money we make and does not reflect our purchasing power. So any normal person will see this as a complete outrage. No one wants to use more of their scarce resource, aka money, in order to buy goods and services, because this will reduce our living standards. If you have less money left in your bank at the end of any given time, that means you have less money to spend overall the next day or the day after in order to improve your living standards. And the only way you're going to increase your real wages is finding a way to increase your nominal wage at the same amount as inflation during the time, or higher than the level of inflation during that time. That way you can still buy the same amount of goods and services and still have money, or if not more money, left over for other goodies in the future. So this sounds great, right? Problem solved. Increase your nominal wage, therefore your real wage increases, so your living standards stay the same. But when you start taking tax into consideration, you might actually be a lot worse off than you were before. Now, Australia runs on a progressive tax system, meaning that as you earn more income, you move into a different tax bracket, which charges you a higher level of tax for every dollar earned from that point onwards. So let's look at our random example. You used to earn $37,000 a year. Inflation is about 2%. So once you've accounted for inflation, you realize that you want your nominal wage to be at least $37,740 in 2020 to match your purchasing power back in 2019, or to maintain your real wages. So yeah, normally people will just go, you beauty, I got my real wages back, I can purchase the same goods and services before. We're all done, everything's great. But we haven't accounted for taxes. So before we were earning $37,000, we ended up being in the 19-cent tax bracket. But because we are now earning over $37,000, every dollar at that point onwards gets charged at a higher rate. So now he's getting taxed at a higher rate, which is 32.5%. So disposable income is how much you have left after you've taken tax into account on your wages. So even though our real wages have actually stayed the same, we might find that our real disposable income has gotten a lot worse. And I'll show you why now. So $37,000 should equate to a disposable income of about $33,388. So in 2020, we want to have our nominal disposable income at $34,055.76 to match our purchasing power back in 2019. So when you put our target of $37,740 to meet our real wages from last year, you will notice that our disposable income for 2020 will be $33,917.10. This is below our real disposable income target for 2020. So in the end, we're 0.4% worse off than the year before because of taxes. This situation is known as fiscal drag or bracket creep. I hope this all made sense to you. Have a good day.